I'm out in the garden doing a little bit of weeding. I'm in kind of the sandy area of the property, and I noticed that there was a hole in the ground. And at first I thought maybe it was a cicada or something like that, but then I started to notice this weird insect flying around. When I first saw it, I thought maybe it was a dirt dauber, but as I looked a little closer, it didn't look like any dirt dauber I'd ever seen. Look at that body, it's like so slender. It's got that orange on it. Did you see those huge mandibles? And as I watched, this thing started to kind of move down into the hole. I didn't know if maybe it was hunting something or maybe it was building a nest. So I tried to get a little closer and I spooked it a little bit, but it kept coming right back to the hole. So I kind of figured that it was building a nest. And then I caught the fact that it was filling the hole back. Look at it use those huge mandibles to break up some of the sandy soil and then just kind of kicks it. There it goes into the hole and you can hear it buzzing. I think that's to get some of the sand and the soil to kind of settle. So interesting. So it just about has the hole filled back. Look at it packing the sand down. And I was wondering what this was, so I did some research. I posted some pictures in a few internet forums, and it turns out that this is something called a thread-waisted wasp. And you can understand why it would be called that. Look at its waist, it looks like a thread is attaching the abdomen to the thorax. But these aren't the only wasps with that particular characteristic. In fact, there's an entire family of them that include these, they include mud daubers, and a few other wasps that have this thread-like waist. I was not able to identify this thing down to species level. The best that I could do is to find that this particular specimen probably comes from the genus Ammophila, which is Greek for sand-loving, which makes sense because that's where this thing is hanging out, right? And apparently there are several different species of these thread-waisted wasps that like to put their nests in sand. I think this one's probably a female. She's just finishing up her nest. She has more than likely laid an egg or maybe multiple eggs down in that hole, and then she's put some caterpillars, moth caterpillars or possibly sawfly caterpillars down in there. She's gonna cover the whole thing up, and when those eggs hatch, they will be able to feed off of those caterpillars and then emerge as a new one of these things. Now, this is the first time I've ever seen a thread-waisted wasp like this. I've seen plenty of mud daubers, but never one of these before. And I thought it was pretty interesting. I hope that you've enjoyed it as well. If so, be sure to hit that thumbs up button down there. Subscribe if you haven't already. And then you can click on one of these right here for more daily, sustainable living.